Our guest in this segment has lost over 50 friends and family to violence, yet can't seem to resist producing violent content in music. He's a Montagonian artist who is best known for this.
Since how hard them want them a figure get it. He can't squash cause my friend them dead already.
Narieo G, who is right now, right here on our stage. Narieo, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Blessed love, man. Bless up. 50 friends and family you've lost.
Yes, sir.
Wow. What are some of the ways they've died?
Well, most of them are from like gun violence because, you know, Mobi is a very dangerous place. As young as age 9, I lost my first close friend at the age of 9.
Yes.
I lost my father, my uncle. You know, the artist's father, God, he's also my cousin. Yeah, I lost a lot of friends.
Wow. How do you feel about yourself? Do you feel scared? How do you feel as a youngster experiencing so much death around you?
After a certain time, I kind of get numb to it.
Yes.
It's like, it don't really affect you as much. You just look at it as a next person. But you yourself, you always make sure you stay vigilant. I'm not sure you go nowhere.
Yeah.
Now I stay at my yard, from my yard to the studio. I remember show my God show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to stay out that trouble.
Do you think that you're unlucky?
It's not really like a thing where it's me alone. Once I grew up in a certain community, the place where I grew up, it's called Hellgate.
Hellgate?
Yeah, in Montego Bay.
Yes.
And I've seen active gang wars from I was small.
Yes.
So it's not me alone. They have other young youths from Mobi the same way. We lose no friends same way.
Is that why you can't seem to resist violent lyrics in music?
Violence is like a part of my life. Winford.
Yes.
I'm not going to polish it up and say, I'm used to violence. You understand? That's why I'm going to say, you can't squash because my friend them dead already. Because that's the kind of pain that I feel inside. Yeah. So I use music as my outlet for release my anger.
Do you want to be in a place where you don't have to go to violence to relieve yourself of any stress or any kind of disappointment and so on?
Well,
do you want a different life, a different way to deal with matters?
Of course, but Narieo is an artist that sings based on his feelings.
Yes.
If I get up this morning, I'm feel in love, I'm going to sing a love song. If I feel pain, I'm going to sing a pain song. If I feel angry, I'm going to sing a violent song. So I just sing based on my mood to please myself and make myself happy.
Yes. Let's take a little piece of your song right now.
Even though my friends and family desert me, daddy did tell me nobody not perfect. More fatal when it hurt me. I know someone never deserve it. I saw it go close, loyalty to trust. I need money, need. Man, I need love, man, I need love. Some dreams and go for that. Them a find man, but I'm strong. Mankind of that yard. That's why I'm gonna drop it yard. Don't know about just none. Nash man, so if you keep a bad mind, we fling a down. Tough days in the slum. Lose enough time in a love. Good thing, mama be that dog. Daddy gone, but me still have ya.
All right, so there you have it. A track from Narieo G. What's Love is the title of that track. The young man asking that big question. What's love? Wow. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That's a question that you seriously are asking.
Yeah. Most times you wonder what's the meaning of love. Like, as I say in my song, enough people who hate me did love me once. Most people who hate you, them did your friend in the past. Most of your enemies come from a place of friendship. As I mean. So that's why you don't really know who to love and who to trust.
Do you think your environment, your physical space, if you change address, for example, you'll be better off? You'll get some sense of relief, feel more secure?
Well, I'm a person where me and Moby is like a love-hate relationship. I love Moby, but at the same time, I don't like the circumstances, things that happen there. So I think it's not Moby my problem.
Yes.
I love Moby. I like to be in Moby. That's where I feel most
But
comfortable.
your particular community,
I don't live
you
there.
don't live there anymore.
No.
But the city itself, you're not condemning. You love Mobe.
I love Moby. Moby is a beautiful place, a nice place.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's sad that we've seen so much crime and violence coming out of such a beautiful city or second city, really. Who would you want to talk to about what you're feeling and what change would you like to see happen?
I think there's ways to stop violence, there's ways to go around it, but I think we're far from this as a nation because we're full of too much anger. You understand? And ego. As something happen, a man want to draw for him weapon. So maybe just sometime walk away.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the biggest issue.
Wow. Do you think that if more people are employed, are educated, have food and so on, things would have been different in communities like yours?
Well, that's just one small piece of the puzzle. Not everybody is poverty that caused them to be. It's just like it's a come from a place where from we little and I grow, for father them or uncle them been a war. So me grew up I hate the next community, or me grew up I hate my neighbor. You see me? I'm always hold a vendetta against them. And then there are cases where someone way them gone from before you're born. You're 21, them they are prison for 30 years. When them come on road, them want to try govern a community and try be a dan for a community where youngsters them don't know them, so them think they cause war. You understand? So it's not really poverty are the main issue in a mobile. That's not car. Not for you, them make money.
Yes.
So and not really money are main problem.
Music helps you, right?
Yeah. Music is like my therapist.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you get to perform, when you get to put down lyrics on a rhythm, it gives you new life. It makes you feel like wanting to live, wanting to travel, wanting to be normal. Because your life not normal, you know, you. At 21, your life not normal at all. You know what I mean? You recognize that, right?
Yeah.
That there are tons of kids out there, even in Jamaica, at your age, who don't face some of the things you face.
Yeah, I know that. But at the same time, there are a lot of kids that face the exact same things I face.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But boy, it's sad to hear this, but we're happy that you can share this, because we know and feel this is happening. But to get someone to come on and who is now a recording artist who is doing this is not something that is out there. Not many of you out there who can articulate, who can put what you're experiencing and feeling and so on in music.
Yeah.
So that's why you're here, and we're hearing from you. We know, we feel, and we're always, feeling the pain of those who have lost their loved ones, and all the young people who are subject to all this violence in our country. And sometimes we feel helpless. What we feel about this? So when a youth like you come here and can talk to us about it, it's helping us to better understand and appreciate where our country is heading, and so that the urgency of now, politicians must seize the moment and start to do what is necessary to save youngsters like you and others who are coming through and are every day getting up to all this violence and all this wickedness, Reggie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would say to you, there are people who appear to be normal, who are living a normal life, who are living safely, who have had similar experience to you.
Yeah.
And they have survived, and they have been able to migrate to a better place in life where there is security and there is more opportunities for them to thrive and for them to feel safe. So don't give up on yourself. You're young enough, can restart, can set your life. And we hope the music works for you and that it will pull you away from violence. You're experiencing violence and you're singing violence. Do you want to stop doing that? Do you want to sing other love songs or other songs?
Me personally, I'm not going to promise anybody that I'm going to stop singing violent music.
Yes.
But I definitely have other music, other things in my catalog.
Yes.
Yeah, but it just depends on how me feel.
So when you express violence in music, do you get relief from that?
Yeah. All right, my most popular song, Menacing, a lot of people look at it as a violent song, but the space where my mind was in when I did that song, we had just lost the artist, Father God. Yeah. And I was just singing that song and on the point of view of how it feels to lose a friend and why war can't stop, basically. Because once I lose somebody else you're going to want to hurt back somebody.
Yes.
That was the point of view.
So you do feel like you want to hurt people sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But is that a feeling that you would like to rid yourself of for good?
Yes, sir.
And do you believe that that can be achieved?
Of course.
Okay, and what do you want people around you, the country, the community, the society at large to do for you? The individual, what can be done to help you to not feel that the only way you can get some relief is to look to violence?
Jamaican people on our whole is a very aggressive nation. If you go out the road right now and step on a man's shoes, the first thing you're going to do, I want warrior, even if accident. So, as I said before, just learn to walk away, learn to avoid conflict,
Yes.
Yeah, because some of the biggest gang war in Jamaica start over the stupidest things I've ever seen in my life.
Very good. It's good that you're recognizing that some of these things are just not worth it. To take a life or to lose your life over certain things is crazy. And so it's mine and you have to control that mind of yours. I think you need to arrest yourself and know and believe that there's a better place. It's sad. It's sad to see you feeling the way you do, but I know that if you really, really want to change can come. And you can turn around and help. You have the power to change some of these communities and save some of these kids. As young as you are now, you may not have the resources to do it immediately, but if you stick to this music and you focus on the positives in it and the wider world that is asking for us to supply them with music, I think you can do more to help. And you will feel that way, I suspect, as a youngster. If you're succeeding, I somehow feel that you would want to go back and help others, wouldn't you?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, I always help people. So it's not, I always end up on losing in a long run though, but
yes.
I always feel the need to help people.
Yes.
So, yeah.
But tomorrow can be brighter, youth. There's always a thing we call hope out there. And sometimes the soul, you have to cling to that, hold on to that. But you have something great. You have music, youth, where you can express yourself. And if you're expressing yourself and not going out there wanting to do some of what you're expressing, then you're safe. I would say that you keep that up and give yourself some time still. And build yourself, build your career, and embrace life over death. So if you think about wanting to kill a man, you're embracing death. Yeah. Even though the man trouble you too. If you see a chance to walk away from that fool there, then do so. I mean, naturally, if somebody wants to take you out, you're going to defend yourself. But what I'm saying is, do not dream. And in my view, I think if people think about killing, the least they could think what happened to them, they're going to kill. They're embracing and celebrating and reveling in death. Where the opposite of that is life. And if you embrace life and really understand that it's precious, then you will think like that. You will walk away from death and leave as a man who mess with you to themselves or to someone else and save yourself and see how much youth you can save. I think the power is in you. With you, how you sound like a youth who can help to solve some of these problems. The fact that you experience so much of it, you have seen so much of it, and and music, the art, music as an art form, you have embraced and expressing your own feeling in it. I think you should keep that energy and focus on that and give yourself time.
Yes, sir.
It won't happen overnight. I'm no expert at this, but I just feel them way they're raging. And I hope you can take away something from it, from what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And also remember, I've always said this, and I don't think I can say it enough. Nobody can define you but you.
Yes, sir.
You are the only person who can define who you will be and can be ultimately. Only you, my friend. Not even your mom, no daddy, nobody around you. You. So arrest yourself and go for what is good and wholesome and celebrate life, precious one life that you have youth. Okay, and see if you can save some other youth. Take them from that dark place that they are and bring them into the light.
Also, I encourage most of my friends to venture in things like even music itself. I have a lot of friends in the music.
Yes.
Yeah. Like people in my music group like Drake Sparta, Wellmark Sparta,
Yeah.
Turksville, even Briscoe same way. Yeah. Close friends of mine who just have focus on music, producing, them type of thing there.
I understand that you're an academic achiever.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about that. You 9 passes, CXC?
Yeah, 1s and 2s.
Yes.
And I have an associate degree in culinary as well.
Culinary.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're a smart kid.
Yeah.
And you're educated.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse.
Yeah. Most of the time I feel like people use education as an excuse.
Yes.
Yeah, because where most people be bad because of no form of reason. My things that I did in the past were always to have money to go to school.
Yes.
You understand? After my father died, I used to have to do certain things to make money for me and my little brother.
Yes.
So most people, they don't really cherish education.
Yes. Well, like I said, you're poised. You're in the right place. You're talented. You're educated. You're smart. You're young. You've got it all. It's really now over to you, my youth. Talk about your ambition for your career. What would you want to achieve in music?
We want to reach on a global stage in music.
Yes.
And not just music, producing too, because most of my family are producer.
Yeah.
Mother is a producer, stepfather. A lot of people around me. So my family is deeply embedded in music.
Yes.
Yeah. With the help of my team, same way. Because I can't live out my team.
Of course.
Real Bang Record, Protocol.
Yes.
Tommy Lee Sparta, same way. I'll never forget Tommy Lee Sparta.
Cool. Narieo G, sir, thank you for coming and sharing with us. Keep that great smile. Lift your head up and be the only one to define you and move forward and step out of Babylon and wickedness you. All right, so there you have him in this segment, Narieo G, a Montegonian youngster who is trying so hard to avoid violence and to save his own life. My God.